in a rush to give their lives away, so don't keep them waiting.
G'day everyone. It's almost time to start getting hyped for SS3 Torchlight Infinite. Now, I haven't made a video in a hot minute. However, I'm starting to get hyped for Torchlight as it is launching whilst I'm on Christmas holidays, which is fantastic. I do go back to work about a week after it launches. However, that is plenty of time to make good content. I've been rather impressed with the Torchlight Infinite devs on their Discord server. If you don't know, there's a thing called the Crow's Corner where you can ask whatever questions you like, and hopefully the devs will answer your question. And then once a fortnight this happens and it gives you a redeem code. This one's unfortunately expired already. It expired on the 14th of December. That's when I was away, so there was no chance of getting a video out then. As you can see, every week there's another code. Generally, the code will give you 100 Primcast gems and or shards, and some I think it's the death tokens. But yeah, as you can see, there's always a code every fortnight. Going forward on my videos, I will be posting in the comments the most recent redeem code, so you don't have to go here if you don't want, and you can just see the current, redeem code. The main reason that I've put this up is a couple of weeks ago I put forward a question because I trialed so I trialed the Boom Moto, and it felt really bad because the theme was your first skill, your main skill, triggers every 4 meters. So the faster you go, the faster that skill activates. And on most builds, you just zoom through the map. On Iris, it is absolutely amazing. So the Windcatcher trinket was almost worthless in pre-season because you got it for free from the League mechanic. I believe that is the same League mechanic that is going to happen in SS3. And I think the only thing that they're removing is the reliquary key type thing, which is disappointing because that was fun to save up the keys and get the stuff that way. But anyway, here is the very first question, is the question that I asked. So it says, so in SS2 pre-season, I think that should have said SS3, the first skill triggers every few meters, I believe it was 4, which sounds like an auto summoning ability for Charge Moto, which would be absolutely amazing, which is what my YouTube channel is known for, Charge Moto. However, due to the way in which summoning and minion triggers the need to go explode, it feels very bad, which is the self-destruct mechanic. Would it be possible to have the mechanic of self-destruct changed to restrict the summoning of new minions until the self-destruct has been initiated? So that's when your minion decides that it's going to go charge at an enemy and explode, because as it stands, you needed a slower attack speed or to just stutter step around the map, because if you had your minion skill in your main skill, it would just summon a new one before the last one had exploded, and you would just be doing no damage at all. So would it be possible to have the mechanic change to restrict the summoning of new minions until the self-destruct has been initiated? Otherwise, going fast is detrimental to your character, and speed is what makes Torchlight Infinite fun. Blitzing maps super fast is what I love, or doing anything fast in Path of Exile, Torchlight, Diablo. It's what makes the genre fun, in my opinion. Considering Iris and a lot of other classes, having a cap of minions summoned and being able to just blaze around the map and having minions trail you, self-destructing, would be one hell of a fun playstyle. And they even left in make Boom Moto great again. The answer was, we've made some adjustments, but admittedly, the results aren't as ideal as we'd hoped. Your suggestion is very reasonable, and we'll see if we can optimize this in the future. Thanks for the feedback. That simple answer right there tells me that the devs actually read, obviously they read the questions that you put forward, and it isn't really just a nonchalant answer to tell me to go away. So seeing that they'd answered my question made me feel, pretty good about the game. And they go through and answer all the questions that people have. This is on a podcast, I think. And you can watch it live if you join the Discord channel. If you want to ask a question, all you need to do is go on the form and fill it out. It's very simple, very quick, and yeah, definitely worth doing. So that's what I have on that. Now, I was tossing up whether I give Boom Moto a go at the start of the league, or I just go with Iris, because I know Iris is going to be absolutely insane, just because of that free use mechanic. But I think I will go with Boom Moto. So, yep, pretty quick one. Hopefully after, well, not hopefully, after they do the release trailer, I will probably tack that onto the end of this video, and then I'll release it all in one go. And maybe there'll be another code by then. All right, thanks for watching.
G'day everyone, I am back with this second half of this video. I've struggled through the first hour of the preview live stream, apart from the presenter's voice being a dub and extremely hard to watch. I have got the timestamps of some interesting parts. We'll quickly watch this little preview, and then I'll skip to the interesting parts that I was interested in.
When nightfall just began, no one was afraid of this lotus. It seems completely harmless. Only when it blooms, it leads people into the dreams. At first, there were only endless good dreams, colorful bubbles, and sparkling treasures everywhere. The lotus will bloom again, and a good dream remains a good dream even after waking. Until the Azure-tide turns scarlet. The nightmare has arrived. Fear, confusion, loneliness slowly consume them. In their wide open eyes, the reflections of precious treasures still lingered. Nightfall is about to descend again. Don't you ever get trapped in the dream?
Alright, so the season is not what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be in line with SS3 pre-season, but I don't know what from that has translated across, which is disappointing. But this looks interesting anyway. You'll encounter the dream nodes, and you'll select, do I want to go further or do I want to escape with my loot, basically. The further you go, the more dangerous it is, more loot you get. Pretty easy premise to get over. What we have here is the Atlas tree that will unlock as we go through. It's just standard sort of progression around the tree, and you'll unlock some extra passives or whatnot on the side. This does go into the crafting as well in a second. And this is the super annoying presenter. Keeps going from red hair for evil and blue hair for good. So I believe she's about to go into the crafting, so I'll shut up and let her take it.
You're planting flowers, huh? When can we go fishing? Accompanying the dream comes a brand new gear crafting system, Dream Interpretation. While exploring the dreamland, the hunter will receive a brand new season item, Dream Talking. Every time you interpret the dream talking, you can get a type of dream base, which contains a sweet dream affix and a nightmare affix. After recording the dream base onto your gear, the original base affix will be replaced. What's worth noting is that the Sweet Dream base allows everyone to craft legendary affixes that used to only appear on legendary gear. For example, in past seasons, almost every player in
This will be insane. So the main thing for Warden's Breastpin was getting the crit strike rating, and crit strike damage can also apply to your minions. Alrighty, so you would get the crit damage on this, and then if you wanted to play anything other than physical, you would have to corrode this and get your minions cannot deal physical damage. Now you can just rip this off the Warden's Breastpin and slap it onto a rare, which then you could craft on life or ES and crit damage. So this could just go from being a super good amulet to an extremely insane amulet. I'll let her keep going.
the Summoner build had a Warden's Breastpin with the core affix, a certain percentage of critical strike rating and critical strike damage also applies to minions. Through the dream reading, this can be used as a sweet dream affix on the necklace you are crafting. One of the affixes sought after by the Dexterity build is, for every certain amount of...
So basically it just rips an affix off this and makes it the item affix. So it's not a prefix or a suffix, it is the item affix that it replaces. So if this was, say, a rare item, it would take the adds 2 to 4 physical damage to attacks per dex and replace the plus 20% projectile damage. Now, based on this preview, it looks like this removes it from the standard crafting aspect and changes it so you craft this item through the League mechanic instead. It's not really well shown in the video, as a lot of the other things in the video are also quite poor. The next thing that I thought was really interesting was the trade house. Now in season 1 and 2, everyone's trade house was shared. It was great. There was no like Familiar Nexus weren't 100 flame elementium each. They started at 40 and they went down to like 20 and 10, you know. They got cheaper as the season went on because more people were able to farm it. Whereas in the last season, which was SS2, price fixes, just because they were oceanic or they were European or whatever, they were easy to price fix. So
Firm decision to implement many experience optimizations in this season and present them to all of you. The good news we want to share with everyone is that in the new season, we have integrated the trade house data from the European, American, Asian, and Chinese servers into one. We have also significantly reduced the listing delay time from a max of 60 minutes to a max of 10 minutes. By integrating the trade house, we aim to provide hunters from all over with a larger market, enriching.
So that's interesting. So the max delay used to be 60 minutes. So if you shared something in the trade channel and said, hey, this is on the market, it may take up to 60 minutes for it to appear. Now she's saying that it can take up to a maximum of 10 minutes before it appears on the market. So that is really good, especially later in the league. I sometimes get into the chat and someone's like, oh, I'm struggling to do this. So I'm just like, put anything up for like 100 flame elements and I'll buy it. So at least now that person won't have to wait an hour. They can wait 10 minutes.
The variety and quantity of items available. This will further curb the situation of traders manipulating prices, helping hunters purchase their desired items at fair prices. At the same time, it allows the treasures held by hunters to be quickly converted into commodities that are.
This will also enable more keys to be on the market. So if you want to do Keegan, you'll be able to buy more of them. Sure, there'll be more people doing the content, but it's averaged out across all servers. So historically, you'll have more opportunity to do the content that you want to do.
Are more suitable for enhancing their own abilities. It's important to note that only the item data from the trade house trades are shared. The account data is not shared. That's right, it's aimed at unscrupulous merchants. Additionally, we have provided extra game mode options for hunters who want to push their.
For hunters who hate themselves is how I read this. Solo self-found. Imagine trying to get all your gear without the trade house.
Limits. After the new season begins, hunters can choose to create their character under specific modes, including solo self-found mode, hardcore mode, and solo self-found hardcore mode. Characters.
Hardcore mode in a game that sometimes just kills you out for no reason.
In solo self-found mode cannot use the trade house and other functions. In hardcore mode, characters that die during the current season will be.
So your character goes back to standard season at the end of the league.
Under the standard mode of the permanent server.
Now for the best upgrade this season.
In past gaming experiences, we found that as the variety of in-game drops increases, players often struggle with identifying the values of these drops and improving the quality of their drops. As such, we've now introduced a customizable filter within the game, allowing hunters to freely set filter criteria for each item and affix. Since most of the dropped items in the game do not require identification, players can use filters to directly define the drop content they need. We hope that this feature will effectively enhance the quality of players' loot experience, allowing everyone to enjoy a smoother treasure hunting experience. Furthermore, the more experienced the hunter, the clearer they understand the value of various drops. We support all hunters in sharing their self-edited filters in the in-game chat or sharing filter codes outside the game to facilitate communication and learning.
Sharing things outside the game. So in my videos, I'll be able to post a link to my build. You'll be able to click on and enter in the game, as well as the filter code. The build sharing is later, but it was in season 1 and 2, and they're finally bringing it back.
Among hunters. From now on, feel free to pick up anything that hasn't been filtered out, focusing on a simple, no-brainer approach. However, a friendly reminder, when you create a new character, remember to confirm your filter settings. In addition to optimizing the filter, we've also noticed that as drops increase with different gameplay, hunters looking to switch their pact spirit setup need to enter the pact system and click multiple times to select their desired option. We have added a pact configuration plan switch feature to the main interface.
This is amazing because in maps I run with my quant, and then depending on how strong I am, I may have to switch back to my damage setup, which will be in plan 1, kill the Plane Watcher or the Rift Guardian or whatever, and then switch back to quant. However, previously it was annoying. Now it's just one button over on the right there that you can just click, switch, kill the boss, click, switch back, and yeah, sounds amazing.
Allowing players to quickly match different pact configuration plan with various gameplay during battles for code. Say goodbye to the past prediction.
This is the build sharing, which sounds pretty good. As I said before, this was in season 1 and 2. You could enter a code into a website and it would do exactly this.
Where new hunters had to adjust step by step according to the video.
So you can share the build code, enter the code in the game, and it will show you exactly what it's going to do for your build. Sounds like they've enhanced it a little bit more, and it will recommend legendary gears and stuff, which is very similar to Path of Building from Path of Exile. Next up is the Nether Realm, which my timestamp says 46.
Still need to look up something in a dictionary.
Oh, this is just all about the help.
The Nether Realm gameplay was also a major point of feedback in the last season. In the Eterna season, the Chaos Invasion has been revamped. Trait cards are responsible for providing different grinding strategies, while Confusion cards offer a surprising and random gameplay experience. However,
God, it's hard to listen to her talk. So, in a nutshell, the trait cards have changed from 5 stars to 3 stars, so you only have to level it up twice to get it to max. The max is also at 3 stars, is exactly like it was at 5 stars. Last season, you could have 10 trait cards. I'm just going to mute her and talk to it. You could have 10 trait cards. 6 of those, or 8 of those or something, were the 15% drop quant, and then you would have 2 of something else. Now you can have up to 12 trait cards, which is fantastic, and it looks like there is much more variety. I kind of hope they have removed the 15% quant, because that is better than almost everything else in the game. So removing that would actually make it so you would target farm what you want to farm. 5036 is the next one. So this is on the map progress. It's saying that every time you open up a new set, there is guaranteed to be a 2 progress map there. So if you get 2 bad options, say mechanical and mechanical, and you don't want to run the 6 maps to get past it, you can just do the 2 and get past it straight away, which is pretty darn awesome. The next change is onto Path of the Brave. They've decreased the time between the wave ending, the loot appearing, and the next portal starting. So they've streamlined Path of the Brave a fair bit, and the loot appearing. So you can get through Path of the Brave a little bit faster. Instead of it taking, say, 2.5 minutes for a Path of the Brave 1, it might take you 2 minutes. The next change is to City of Eterna, It is being removed from the maps itself, so you won't be clearing a map and have to stop and do a turner. Instead, Eterna monsters will appear in the map, and it'll be a key like every other League mechanic that is triggered via that. However, the pillars will not be in the map, so when you're in town, you'll use the currency to open up the city of Eterna, which is these currencies here. Stage level 83 or 85. You can trade them on the auction house and run them from there. Also, previously you had to unlock the endless city in the talent tree by unlocking every single node. Now it is just available at the start. All you need is the item level 85 key, and you can run the endless city. Also, the soul candles are now not restricted, so you can trade them on the trade house, which is great for a lot of people who hate City of Eterna. They can just go to the trade house and buy the candles that they want. Next is actually just a funny clip that I saw. It's on cosmetics, and I'll let her talk to this bit.
A knight who can't operate a mecha isn't a good warrior. Tired of Frostfire's constantly flaming? Well, she's now snowing. We've also added some new outfit styles, such as hero actions, invincible number 2 skins, and drop effects. An appearance that looks like it's begging for a beating might just increase your desire to boost your output. Customized actions can better showcase the charm of the hero. When Rosa moves, she exudes an aura of being ready to punch someone through the internet. With this drop effect, even the legend...
I thought that was funny. Anyway, the final bit for this video is probably one of the most important, which is this code here. Redeem it in the game. I haven't done that yet. Maybe I'll do it right now to see what we get. Something else that I forgot to mention, revive tokens. Just the 7-day login, which triggered my memory. So the revive tokens used to stop at from 95 to 96. 96 was the last, was the cap. Now it is increased from 96 to 99, so you'll see a lot more people at 99. So redeem code is in settings, and it is Torchlight SS3. 29th of December is when it is going to release. Redeem successful. It's in the mailbox. And gift code, okay, it's only 300, which is pretty much only as good as the Q&A. But yeah, so that's the Q&A reward, which is pretty good. So 200 shards and 5 revival tokens. As you can see, I've done it a couple of times. And yeah, so looking forward to the season. I didn't see anything from the pre-season in the release, so it's got me interested. But yeah, looking forward to it. 1 week to go. I'll be on leave, so I'll be smashing it. Anyway, that's all I've got. Thanks very much for watching my videos. That's the time marks that I grabbed if you want to watch the video yourself. And don't forget the giveaway code for the free Primcast shards. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you later.